So we all hear about how AI is going to come in and automate all of our boring parts of our jobs, right? But what if that amazing convenience comes with a massive hidden risk to your company's sensitive data? We're going to explore exactly that today. How to get all the benefits of AI without, the catastrophic data breach. All right, let's just dive right in. Think about it for a second. What is it that one task that you have? You know the one? It's repetitive, it's mind numbing, it's the one thing that you push to the bottom of your to do list every single day. Now, what if you could just snap your fingers and make it disappear? That's right. There is an incredible promise of AI in the workplace. I bet this process looks pretty familiar to a lot of you. It's a classic office grind, right? A purchase order pops into your inbox. You have to open it, read it, check the prices against some other file, then go and update to the master spreadsheet, and then create a special CSV for Sage 50 or whatever accounting software you use. It's methodical, it's totally unnecessary, but let's be honest, it's the perfect candidate for automation. Okay, but here's where the story takes a sharp turn. Because in our rush to grab all that amazing convenience, we can accidentally walk right into what I'd like to call the confidentiality crisis. The very tool that's supposed to help us could ironically become the source of a major data leak. So, to really get our heads around these risks and more importantly, how to fix them, let's use an analogy. I want you to think of your shiny new AI system as a brand new intern. This intern is amazing. They're super fast, super eager, and they can plow through mountains of paperwork in minutes. But they are also totally naive. They're brand new. They don't know all the unwritten rules of the office yet. And what does our new intern have access to? Oh, just about everything. We're talking financial secrets, customer and supplier prices, profit margins, and all the operational secrets like order histories and delivery addresses. This stuff is literally the lifeblood of your business. If any of it were out, well, could be absolutely devastating. So the big question is, how could this well-meaning, super fast, but kind of naive intern accidentally cause a total catastrophe? Well, it turns out there are a few ways things can go sideways. Let's break down the six main ways a breach can happen. Yep, there are six main security risks you really need to have on your radar. Let's walk through them one by one. All right, first up, risk number one, which I call the unlocked file cabinet. This is basically like handing your new intern the master key to every single room on their first day. When you've got sensitive files like pricing spreadsheets just sitting in folders, which way more people or systems can get to them than needed, you're really just asking for trouble. Okay, risk number two, the chatty AI tool. Picture this, your intern takes a super confidential price list, goes over to some random public website and uploads it to ask for, I don't know, help with formatting. It sounds crazy, but that's pretty much what happens when your automation system sends company data to some unapproved external AI tool. And let me tell you, once the data is out there, it's out there. You're not getting it back. And that brings us to risk number three, stolen system keys. This one's simple. It's like a bad guy stealing your intern's password and their ID badge. If a hacker gets into the automation platform's account, they suddenly have the keys to the kingdom. They can see and do everything that system can. Now, risk number four. This one is generally scary. It's mistakes at machine speed. See, a person might make a mistake on one order, but our super fast AI intern, it could make the same mistake on 1,000 orders before anyone's even had their first sip of coffee. Automation, without the right checks in place, doesn't just make mistakes, it puts them on hyperdrive. All right, this next one is really sneaky. Risk number five is what I call the tattletale log file. Think of it like the intern's work diary, just left open on their desk. You see, systems create these technical logs of everything they do, which is normally fine, but if you're not careful, these logs can accidentally include sensitive data, customer names, prices, you name it, leaving a perfect breadcrumb trail of confidential info for anyone to find. And last but not least, risk number six, malicious email. Remember, our intern is naive and super eager to please. They might not spot a really clever fake. So if a phishing email with a totally fraudulent purchase order lands in the inbox, that AI system will just process it. It'll treat it like a real order, and that could lead to some serious financial damage. Okay, I know that was a lot of scary stuff. Here's the good news. Now we actually understand the dangers. We can build a solid security playbook to deal with them. It's time to start worrying about what could go wrong and start training our new AI intern the right way. And you'll see the solutions are actually pretty straightforward. Remember the unlocked file cabinet? The fix is simple. Keep your sensitive data in restricted folders, period. And the Chatty 8 AI tool? You create a strict policy. We only use company approved business AI tools. It's really all about setting clear, firm boundaries for your new intern. The rest of the playbook is just as important. And maybe the biggest rule of all of this: always keep a human in the loop for review. After that, it's just good digital hygiene, right? Protect your mailbox with strong security. Be super careful about not storing confidential info in your logs, and protect your spreadsheets from accidental changes. Oh, and keep a clear audit trail. That way, you always know who did what when. So you're probably thinking, how do I actually put this all into practice without, risking the whole company? The answer is you don't go from 0 to 100 overnight. You start smart, you start safe, and you do that by rolling out your project with a really controlled pilot program. And here's exactly how to do it. Step one, you start incredibly small. I'm talking one customer, one single PO format, that's it. Step two, you only let the AI do the data extraction and the first round of checks. Step three, and this is absolutely crucial, a human has to review and approve everything the AI found. And then finally, step four, you manually import that approved file. You've got to walk before you can run. This whole careful approach, it leads us to maybe the most important takeaway of this whole thing. When it comes to using AI in your business, you can never ever forget who is ultimately responsible. The human has to remain in charge. This really says it all, doesn't it? The system should assist staff, not replace human review. The AI is there to make your people faster, more accurate, more efficient. But that final human judgment, that final review, that's totally non negotiable. You have to think of the AI as an incredibly powerful assistant, but never ever the boss. And that brings us right back to the beginning. We've talked about the incredible promise, the hidden dangers, and the security playbook to keep you safe. So now you just have to ask yourself one simple but really important question. Is your business ready for its first new AI